Hi, Elder. It's a pleasure speaking to you. And I know the topic we're going to talk about is really, really interesting because it's not everyone that talks about it. So it's kind of unknown facts that we're going to assess. So the question is, where is Biff Tannen? What is he doing now? So we know that he was one of the villains um, in Back to the Future. Actually, he was the main villain in Back to the Future, like the trilogy, in several decades and everything like that, in several moments of the story. Um, but let's talk a little bit about the actor. So the actor is Thomas F. Wilson, and he was going to college for political science, and he dropped it and went to drama school because, like, I guess he found his calling, and then to sustain his ability to go to drama school, he started doing stand-up comedy. And so one of these years, 1985, he did Los Angeles Street Fighter. And that's when Robert Zemeckis found out about him and called him to do Back to the Future. And he did. But everyone nowadays, when they talk about Back to the Future, they talk about Marty or, Doc. That's all. Nobody mentions Biff. And he has an ongoing career. So tell me, Elder, where's Biff Tannen now?
Hi Deborah, hi everyone. It's my pleasure to have been invited to your quiz. As you know, I'm a big fan of the Back to the Future trilogy and also a memorabilia collector. You know, I agree with almost everything that's been said, except for one thing. Biff has always been the villain to me. He's the typical bully, and that role suited him like a glove. And it had such an impact that even today, no matter how many projects he has, he's always associated with that character in the movie. With that character, he given a permanent place in pop culture. However, being forever associated with such an iconic role had its challenges. After the success of Back to the Future, Wilson faced the dilemma common to many actors who play iconic characters. He has repeatedly reminded and questioned about Biff to the point of having to create automatic responses in his routine. But Thomas didn't let himself defined by this one character. Wilson is a man of many talents, as well as acting. He excelled as a stand-up comedian, a space where he could express his creativity and often make jokes about his own fame. His show is marked by self-deprecating humor and clever observations about life and fame. Thomas is also a talented musician. He has released several albums over the years, combining humor and personal reflections in his lyrics. Songs like The Question Song joke about being forever remembered as Biff, while revealing the depth of his personal experience. But Heart is perhaps Wilson's most unknown side. Passionate about painting and sculpture, he found in the visual arts a form of expression that offers him a peace that the frenzy of Hollywood could never provide. In recent years, Thomas Wilson has been constant guest at conventions like Comic-Con and events dedicated to Back to the Future. However, he stands out for his ability to maintain a healthy balance between his personal life and his artistic career. He continues to act in sporadic projects, dubbing characters, animations, and video games, and participating in TV series, but with a greater focus on his personal passions. Today, Thomas Wilson lives a quiet and satisfying life. He continues to create through painting, music, or comedy, but he does so on his own terms. He has distanced himself from the pressures of Hollywood while remaining true to his art and his accents. In a world where many actors struggle to reinvent themselves, Thomas F. Wilson shows us that true success can be found in authenticity and the constant search for new forms of expression is undoubtedly much more than the antagonist we all love to hate. By the way, my son's name will be Thomas, not Biff, just Thomas. Okay? Bye bye.